Hey, LightBurn fans. So I've got a quick tips response here. The other day I posted a video about corner radius that showed all the options for doing corner radius on various shapes in LightBurn, and we had a question posted by South Bay Leather. Jason asks, if you put in a negative number, will the radius invert like in the shape properties? So the quick answer to that is no, and we can take a look at the LightBurn Software Forum, and this question actually came up back in May. Same question: will it be possible to give the radius tool the same option with negative as found in the shape properties? So looking at the response from the developer, he says it is possible, but right now it's likely not as useful, so it wasn't added. Not that it won't ever be, but currently it wasn't on his list of things to do. So, one, I'm going to show you how you can accomplish a negative corner radius on a shape, but also I want to show that you can come to the LightBurn software forums and you can click on feature suggestion. And feature suggestion will allow you to take a look at existing feature requests and vote on them, as well as add your own. So in this case, um, we could do something like negative corner radius on paths. So we could you could go in here, create this, and then submit it, and the general LightBurn user base would be able to come in here and vote on it and give the developers an idea of how useful it would be to add this, or if it's something that's a lower priority with possible workarounds. So let's take a look at LightBurn. So in LightBurn, the question at hand is really, let me draw a basic shape here. So, okay. So the question at hand is, can we do a negative corner radius? So when you do a square or a rectangle, you can come over here to the shape properties and you can do a negative radius, which does an inset on each of the corners. Once you have a path, that option is not available because what you've got is you've got the radius button over here. So let me select this and our radius button, and I can use that to radius corners. But if you notice, as I go down, 0 is as far as it'll go. 0 will essentially do nothing when I click on the angle. So, and I can't go into the negatives. I can't type a negative. It just doesn't. It doesn't work. It doesn't accept it. So the answer is not to use a corner radius, but to use the boolean operators. So what I can do is I can select a circle, and I can come up to any given point, and when I click on that point, I'm going to hold Control and Shift. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow me to create a circle with the center point as that particular corner. And it snaps to the corner, and then it maintains the circle constraints until I'm happy with where it lands. So at that point now I've got a circle that's perfectly centered over my corner. So now if I select both of those shapes, I can come over here to the boolean subtract. And when I click boolean subtract, you'll notice that it gives me an inset circle. So if I were to do this in the most simplistic form of a rectangle, okay, so there's a rectangle and I want to duplicate this. I can come up here, I can drag out my circle to where I want it, and then select those and do a boolean subtract. And there's my cutout. So you'll see it's the same basic concept as a negative a negative radius. So selecting both of those, again, boolean subtract, there you go. So you can do that now with any shape. It doesn't have to be rectangles, squares. You can come in here as long as you have a corner, and you can select that corner, hold Control Shift, drag it out to where you want it to, select both shapes, do a boolean subtract, and there you go. So there's your negative corner radius. Hopefully that helps a little bit, and definitely if you feel this is something that is beneficial, go over to the forum and do a feature suggestion, and let's get it voted on, and let them know that it's really something that's wanted. Or maybe this will just give you a quick and easy way to do it without that, and that'll satisfy the need. So until next time, guys, I appreciate it, and thanks for watching. Be sure to click subscribe and hit that bell notification, or that bell icon, so you get notified every time I post a new video. All right, thanks.